In today's video, I'm going to share with you a great tool that will help you identify your food intolerances. Hi, I'm Jenny Barker, naturopath and health educator. As a naturopath, I'm frequently reviewing and analysing food and symptom diaries for my clients, looking at which foods could be connected to their health issues. So a food and symptom diary is a record of what you're eating and the symptoms that you are experiencing. These can provide invaluable information. So a food and symptom diary is a great tool to highlight which foods are likely to be contributing to your symptoms. And this helps you to decide which food or foods you would be best trialling to remove first. Now I have a special treat for you today. I am offering to analyse 2 of your food and symptom diaries, and I'll talk to you more about the specifics of that soon. I had a client recently, her name was Rachel. I was analysing her food and symptom diary, and I could see a pattern showing up when she was eating dairy. So when she ate dairy, she would get bloating and/or hip pain. And it was quite obvious that every time she had something with a little bit of dairy in it, whether it was a dressing or whether it was some milk powder and some chocolate, or if she had a little bit of milk in her cup of tea, she would experience these symptoms. Now, just remember though, everyone's body is unique and we all have our own weaknesses. So your symptoms could be the same, but they could be different. You could get eczema, or abdominal pain from eating dairy. So although Rachel wasn't eating a lot of dairy, as she did suspect that it was a problem, the small amounts that she was having were causing problems. So it was likely that she was actually quite sensitive. So what I did is I recommended that she cut out all dairy 100% and then complete another 2 weeks of a food and symptom diary so that she could monitor what was happening to her symptoms. Now, because a food and symptom diary can be invaluable when it comes to figuring out which foods can be causing your health issues, I have created a worksheet of a food and symptom diary template, along with specific instructions on how to correctly record the food and symptoms, as well as instructions on how to analyse the food and symptom diary so that you can identify patterns and links between what you are eating and the symptoms you are experiencing. This food and symptom diary worksheet is free for you to download. The worksheet is a great way of tracking the relationship between what you are eating and the symptoms that you are experiencing. In the worksheet, the most common food intolerance symptoms are listed, as well as some of the common relationships between specific foods and the symptoms they most commonly cause. For example, the most common symptoms if you are intolerant to dairy milk are diarrhea, abdominal pain, and eczema. So if you would like to download the Food and Symptom Diary worksheet, then go to www.newmenaturally.com/food diary and pop in your details, and the link to the worksheet will be emailed to you. I'll pop a link to this below. Now, what I would like to offer is to analyse 2 of your food diaries at no charge. What I'll do is record a video of these 2 diaries so I can demonstrate how to analyse your food and symptoms diary effectively, so that you can see what I'm considering when I'm looking at a client's food diary, what questions I might be asking to get further information, and this can help you to do this for your own food diary. So for these 2 people whose food diary I analyse, I will be making recommendations on which foods I think they should be trialling removing. At the end of the review, I will give you some actionable steps to take to help you figure out which foods could be contributing to your symptoms. Now, make sure that you are really specific in what you record. Don't just write down that you had a chicken salad. You need to write down that you had a salad with chicken, feta, tomato, cucumber, lettuce, and dressing, and write down the main ingredients of the dressing. The diaries that I analyse must be filled out correctly with the time the food is eaten, the time the symptoms were experienced, and detailed information on which foods were eaten. The timing makes it much clearer when you go back and try and find the patterns and relationships. And just to let you know, when I do the video, I won't be using real names for privacy reasons. So if you would like to be one of the 2 people whose diary I analyse, and remember I won't be charging for this, then download the Food and Symptom Diary worksheet, fill it out for a week, and then email me a copy at support@newmenaturally.com. You don't have to email me your worksheet, of course. You can just fill out your Food and Symptom Diary for a week and then use the instructions in the worksheet to analyse your own. Let's get you on track to finding out which foods could be contributing to your health issues. The Food and Symptom Diary worksheet can provide invaluable information when it comes to food intolerances. That address again is www.newmenaturally.com/food diary. Again, if you want to be one of the 2 people whose food diaries are analysed, then email me your completed Food and Symptom Diary to support@newmenaturally.com. I'll pop this address below. Have a great week. Bye for now.